NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Donald.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to throw. Cruz. Looking middle, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On second down, Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Got it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
The last series form, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fields on 1st down.
Incomplete.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's do this. Like you want to win. Stay on point, fellas.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 13 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where it really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw outside, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Cruz. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They'll run on 1st down. Donald, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And the Vikings, it's 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Cruz on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. Smith and Jigba with the grab.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Oh, the jet sweep. This is Dell. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down.
But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone.
Touchdown! Tank Dell, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Up the middle, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago.
Now Cruz to throw on 1st and 10. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Cruz.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Running from the gun, Johnson.
To about the 48-yard line.
The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Cruz to throw on 2nd down.
Addison hauls it in.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Cruz. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun, Cruz. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
What a tug-of-war this game has been. A tie at the half. I remember when I was playing, my coaches always talked about the first 5 minutes of each half. That's where you can gain the momentum and seize an opportunity. We've got one team in position to do that right now.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Now a handoff up the middle. Donald, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now the throw on third down. Incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Cruz.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow throwing there.
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now Cruz to throw on third down. Flushed out right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Johnson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Cruz now throwing on first down.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, forced the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The kick by Lutz is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
To throw is Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Cruz on 1st down. Flush to his right.
This is caught by Addison.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Looking to throw. Cruz eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Cruz. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. A give up the middle to Johnson. And now some space to operate. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And now they'll shift things around.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Cruz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Cruz to throw. On 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. In motion, the tight end. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is brought in at the 21.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets them to the finish line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense,